Oh, hey guys, how's it going? Long time no see. So, this is my weekly vlog, but it's probably a 2 week vlog. Sorry about that. It's good to be back here talking with you. Finally, I'm doing some variety for once. I know you've been. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, guys. I've just been so. I've been very stale recently. Okay, I've been as stale as stale bread. I've been. Yeah, I've just been kind of doing the same kind of stuff, and then I just want to do some variety, guys. So that's what I've been doing. So I've got an idea. So basically, in this vlog, will be a little bit special. So what's going to happen is basically every single week I'm going to review a really bad horror film or a bad kind of a bad horror slash thriller film. Because I've been absolutely recently I've been addicted to Netflix, and they've got some pretty shocking horror films on there. I mean, don't get me wrong, they got some great ones on there, and I got some not so good ones on there. And so each vlog, so each week, I'll be reviewing, or it's kind of more of a rant slash review thing. I'm not even that good at reviewing, so so yeah, that's what I'm doing each and every week. So that should be quite cool. Or if you guys have any really bad films I could review, like bad, like not bad like intentionally, bad films, but like bad films which try and take themselves like really seriously. But yeah, that'd be awesome, guys. So yeah, if you want to, then you can go and do that if you want. But anyway, so the film I watched earlier on this day, it's a 2009 film called ATM. Now, ATM, as what the title would suggest, is set in an ATM, as in like one of the cash machines. Obviously not inside the cash machine, because that would be impossible. It's like a big glass box, but of course, where I live in England, we don't really have them. It's just actual block. But in this film, which is set in the States, it's like a giant glass box, and then you go in, and then you can go on the machine. It's like a big cube in the middle of a parking lot, and parking lot. I'm sounding so American. Anyway, so basically, it's about these three people who, and they work at the same company. So, and one of them, he's a bit of a cock blocker, so he, kind of tags along. He says, but the main guy is like, trying to get with a lady, and so the other guy, who's actually Josh from Drake and Josh, but I never watched it because we didn't get Sky when I was a kid. Everyone else did though, but I didn't get Sky. It's because we couldn't afford it. But it's got him in it, and so they're all on this like road trip going home. But then the guy just wants to stop off at the ATM to get pizza. He goes, "Oh, I'm hungry, I want pizza." I'm like, oh, God's sake, I know this is gonna end really badly when he mentions, "Oh yeah, I just need to go to the ATM, I want some pizza." See, if he wasn't hungry, they would have all had a happy ending. But yeah, so they just go to this ATM. So they just kind of park by it, and when I mean by it, I mean about like 30 meters away for some strange reason. I have no idea, because first of all, the guy who's driving, like the main guy, he wants to get home ASAP because he's got a lady. So he's trying to get there ASAP. So he's like, right, fine, go to an ATV then, and he parks like 30 meters away from it. What the hell? That was the main glaring plot hole. And I was like, first of all, you just don't park like 30 meters away from there. It's probably way more than for 30 meters. He was like all the way at the other end of the parking lot, and the ATM was over there. Why couldn't he just drive by it? And plus, this film is set at like 1 and 2 in the morning. No one's gonna notice. He just drives straight up to it. What the hell? I thought he meant to be in a hurry, and then he's like, "Oh no, get out! You got to walk all the way now because you've been such an asshole." I'm like, "Well, you changed your tune quickly. God damn it!" So so off they go, just walking along. And then the lady who's in the car is getting a bit cold because the car's been turned off for some reason. Because they're going to be in there for such a long time, so let's just turn off our car. And then she leaves her phone in the car, and so did the other two. They leave their phones in the car for some strange reason. Obviously, it's movie things which obviously don't make any sense, but yeah. And they all leave their money in the car, apart from like the cards they used to get out the cash. The lady, I forgot what her name is. I forgot all their names just because I've just such a bad film. I just forgot what it even is. And then she also leaves her purse in the car. That's just weird. And then it turns out that the main protagonist's car can't even lock properly because of the his key is actually kind of like faulty or something. Like, yeah, what a great plot convenience. Yeah, fantastic. I wasn't seeing that coming. And so yeah, and then she ends up going in to say, oh, what the hell's going on? Because I seem to be taking forever. And so all three of them are in this big cube, and suddenly they turn around and to get out, and lo and behold, there's a guy standing there, and he's just a guy. Honestly, this guy just turns out to be just a guy who just kills people. There's nothing out there, by the way. There I should note, there are lots of plot spoilers in this review, so I mean it's a really bad film anyway. So you still watch it anyway, but still, yeah. I mean there'll be spoilers because it's quite hard to explain without them. So they're about to walk out and see this guy standing there. He's got a giant hood on. You can't see his face apart from his eyes, but you can tell he's white. So he's just like, okay, I wonder who this could be. And honestly, that's what you think in this film. You really want a giant twist. You want this killer to be like revealed to be someone who they know or something, or some sort of plan. But at the end, it's just not. It's just some weirdo who just kills people. That's it. And he just draws his plans for the next people, and it's just so stupid. So these guys standing there, and he doesn't do anything. He just stands there for the time being, and the three characters who have no common sense whatsoever just stay in the box and go, should we go out? Oh no, let's just stay in. They might try and kill us or something. And it's like, first of all, there's three of you who are. First of all, you're like from 20 to 30, so you're reasonably strong. And it's just one dude. And you're in an empty car park, just freaking run for it. What the hell is wrong with you? And they just stay in there. And eventually they just see like a dog walker, not sure what he's doing, walking his dog at 2 a.m. But he's just there, and then the dog just walks along, and then the guy in the hood just goes over and just smacks him over the head with a hammer, and just, randomly kills him. And then that probably scares the rest of the three characters, who again could have run out at that moment because he was distracted when his dog walker. And and then he just suddenly decided just to stay in there for the entire film pretty much. And during that time they have so many chances to escape. It is absolutely unbelievable. So first of all, the serial killer, which by the way he isn't a good serial killer. Well, it's actually very clever. The ending is quite clever in a weird way, but again, that's full of plot holes. I'll explain why later. But it's just so generic. He's just in a big fur hood with black clothing. And so first of all, he goes behind the ATM machine, and and first of all, he finds like a box of tools in the protagonist's car, just for no reason. They're just there, and they're not even for car fixing. They're just a random toolbox. Yep, another weird plot coincidence. It's just freaking stupid. And he goes around and he undoes like the gate or the alarm system to security cameras so he can see them. Well, you can see them from inside, but I don't know. I'll get to that bit later on. So even then, when he was behind it, they could have ran, which they actually kind of do. Well, one of them runs to the car, which again, just park it up to next to it, and he probably would have lived. But he runs to it, and then the guy sees him and runs after him, and then he gets stabbed when trying to get into the car. Goes out the other end of the car. And guess what he does? He doesn't run for help where there's actually a big strip of shops, even though they're probably closed, but still, there's got to be at least one person who can hear all of this commotion. And he runs straight back into the box again. So there was no point of him even going out. And he goes back in again. And plus he gets stabbed as well, so he gets stabbed like in his arm, so it's not bad or anything, but he just... Anyway... What happens next? See, it's such a bad film. I just forgot what happens next. So basically, and then and then his friend manages to make a run for it, and he gets stabbed in his stomach, which he gets, first of all he gets clotheslined by a tripwire, which is hilarious to watch. I thought it was just funny, and I was like, oh dear. And then he just gets stabbed multiple times, so he pretty much dies. Apart from like 10 minutes later, when he springs up, he starts to crawl towards the ATM again. He should have been dead, but he crawls in anyway, so he's like barely alive, and so that's random. He crawls back into the box again, and then something really dumb happens. Basically, the serial killer, he gets a giant hose, and actually, first of all, what he does is he drives the car into the door so they can't open the door to escape. But it leaves a little tiny gap. Obviously, he can't squeeze through it, but then he fills it up with water, and it goes up and up and up and up and up. But, like, the box fills up when there's a gap between the car, it will just float the way out. I don't get it. It will just float the way out, and it just... And then the guy, he gets stabbed, he freaking dies. And also, earlier on, this guy, he wears exactly the same clothing as a serial killer. He walks in, randomly, and the people think that he is a serial killer, so they just kill him randomly, and then they find out he's not. He's such an awkward moment. You're like, that's pretty awkward. But what gets me is, the guy he walks in, he didn't see the big help sign which lady wrote with her lipstick on the glass as he walked in. It's in gigantic red letters, "Help me." That's what it says. He just walks in, and first of all, they shouldn't be keeping an eye on the serial killer, but then they didn't even keep an eye on him. They kept on looking away. Surely for life in danger, they'd be staring at him constantly because he keeps on disappearing all the time. That's because they keep turning their heads and talking, and then they look at it. Oh, no, not another horror cliche, he's gone again. And, basically the water fills up, and, and then the guy dies. He just kind of floats there and he drowns. It's really weird. So then the main guy and his lady friend, they have to trigger the alarm system, which is like a big sprinkler system, so that sets off the alarm. So they have to get a lighter, which I forgot where they even got that from, but they get a waste paper bin of paper, and then the lady has to stand on the guy's shoulders and to light it up because it's too high, and then so they set off the alarm, and then she just slips and bangs her head and then dies, and that's it. And I'm like, okay, well, that was quick. So then this guy's just really angry, so he goes outside and he throws like a Molotov cocktail at this guy sitting in the chair, because this guy is a freaking weirdo. He sits in his chair like he's watching like some sort of entertainment thing. It turns out he's actually a fake. He's just a stick man dressed in his clothes. That's because he didn't even keep an eye on him, and he was just over there in the first place. And oh god, and then suddenly the police arrive for some reason, and then they arrest the main guy because they think he did it. And then the twist is that the CCTV, which has been constantly filming, and when a serial killer goes behind, he's actually deleting the bits where they're trying to get out, and the bits which he has kept in is the bit where like he's trying to save his friend because he's got a knife, but it looks like he's stabbing him, and when when that guy comes in, they think it's him, so they kill him. So he's just killed an innocent person, but that stays on the tape. They basically framed him, really. But again, once the police go through the tapes, they'll easily know that it's been deleted because it's not. You don't just suddenly cut on a CCTV to something completely different. It's continuous. Obviously, they'll know that it's been tampered with, and how could he be tampered with it when he's in the room? He can't be in two places at once. Also, it's just... Plus, he drives a car into the actual thing itself. First of all, he can't drive the car in because he's in the room. And then it just makes no sense. It just makes no sense at all. He cannot... So, first of all, he's going to get off anyway because he's been framed for something completely stupid, and they can easily prove he didn't do it. And it's just... Oh god, and the film just ends with the serial killer just going back into his room again. And he just sits there. That's it. That's all it does. Okay, run over. That was a bad film. So, I'll be doing a new one next week. Hopefully I've explained that pretty damn well. But, yeah. It's quite funny, though. It's quite a funny film. But, well, it's not meant to be funny. But it was funny to me. I quite enjoyed it in that way. So, guys, in the next vlog, I'll be doing a brand new movie review. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Something new. If you don't like it, just say, and I'll try and adjust it to the best possible way I can. If you do like it, maybe say what you do like, or say if I can improve on anything, guys. You guys are the guys I trust to just to say it. If you have an opinion, you are more than entitled to show it, because I just respect each and every one of you to do so. That's really important to me, guys. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing next week. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'm just all tired now. I reckon I'll go to bed. Hope you had a really great day and a nice evening, and I'll see you next week. Well, I'll see you in other videos, but in this vlog, it'll be next week. Goodbye, everyone.